flame. Hold on, I can make it rain. Oh, do you hear the thunder? No, don't let it bring you down. Look up and see the light. You're not alone, don't give up like that. Oh yeah, got a ways to go. Break that wall, let the spirit flow. I know you ain't there yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. You're going higher and higher, higher and higher.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's matchup, two teams coming in feeling good about how their last game went and want to continue with another win here today. It's the Bengals going up against the Broncos.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the picturesque city of Denver, Colorado. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals, and they'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And the Denver Broncos. Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Keenum. Left side here to Sanders. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down.
Set. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney. 3-on-3. All right, now look at 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Throwing is Keenum. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And down he'll go at the 25. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
No, check, Patriot.
Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack, but I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone and into the offensive backfield. He's a heck of a player.
And there, a big TFL, tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. He's bred this big defensive tackle.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Now Keenum throwing on 2nd. Throw left side complete. It's Fowler. And he'll be knocked down sideways near the 42. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. 3rd down now. It's C.J. Anderson. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being...
Emmanuel Sanders, 20. And he takes this down deep into Cincinnati territory. A big play there on 4th and 1. 42 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now. Boom, landed. Back down to that Philly. Here we go. No. Jack, Patriot. Over. No. Jack, Patriot. Leopard.
From the red zone, it's Keenum. He finds Taylor, complete. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 11-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. To the ground, Anderson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. C.J. Anderson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is good. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Second down following the run. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit.
Keenum to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught right side by Anderson. And all the way home for a Broncos score. C.J. Anderson with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board.
Now let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down.
Green 39.
Back to throw here. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. So on 4th down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And Denver getting set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. To throw is Keenum. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
They'll set up a throw, sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. And that one makes it 14-7. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And Denver getting set to take the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know we know where we are right now. but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room. And down he goes. Keenum is sacked. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. On play action, now Keenum. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Being chased out left. It's caught. Left side, Brandon LaFell. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Here we go.
They'll run here with Mixon. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
Yeah, on 4th and inches, you've got to be quick with your decision-making when you're running the football. You've got to find the hole and go. And he does a nice job here picking up the first down with a few yards to spare.
They go play action here on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll set up to throw.
Partner, you mind if I took off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Now the Bengals on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But they're certainly being aggressive here. It's like being a sprinter in a 100-meter dash, exploding out of the blocks, trying to push the ball downfield. Guaranteed this defense better be on their toes. They're going to be tested all game.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Dalton here from the gun. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone to the chalk of the 20. Give him 27 yards that time. And it's good enough for a Cincinnati first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last...
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Von Miller in there to sack him. And that is 10 for him now on the year. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Now he's flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
And Bullock will put this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
First down, Keenum. Flush to his right. And he's got room. Denver has the first down, to play going for 15 yards.
Obviously, a big play was needed. And you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here's Keenum now on 2nd down. And Anderson's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. On 1st down, Keenum. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball. Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And this is LaFell. It's caught. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Another chance for Dalton. Flushed out right. That's complete. Bernard. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. Back to Denver right after this. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. And it's a Cincinnati Bengals touchdown. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On second down, here's Keenum. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold. Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. Anderson. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll give the Broncos a first down.
I tell you, on that first glance, I thought he got it easily. But the mark was not a real favorable one. As it turns out, they do give him the first down, but that was very close to going the other way.
Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Gone. No. Check. Patriot. Check three. Switch. Coming. Double up. Detroit.
Well, snap came at 1. Keenum. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Keenum now on first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 10th carry now for Anderson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the red zone now, Keenum. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. Now it's Keenum. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Case Keenum in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Green 39.
They'll throw now on the final play, eluding the pressure right. And some space. The ball comes out. And this one will actually go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how we conclude this first half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And the D looking like they may blitz. Now the first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Brendan Langley picks it. He has been interception prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
They start the drive with Anderson. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
No, check. Patriot.
From midfield, here's Keenum. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now Anderson running right. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 4-6 defense, they were daring him to run the football. They ran it. A little football 101. Take us through what the 4-6 defense is, Charles.
So what you're trying to do with your big defensive front is cover the interior offensive lineman, the center, and the 2 guards, and make it difficult if you even want to think about running the ball inside. If you can control them, that allows the linebackers and the safeties to run free and get to the ball carriers. And that play worked really well. No gain.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. To throw is Keenum. Past the 20. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Charles is going to try and run. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped him in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the